So I'm pleased to be joined with Caleb Mogileski from Youth for Christ. You are the Film and Media Program Director. And so obviously video, media, that's going to be a big part of that. But how does that really fit into your day? Like, what does a typical day look like for you there?
That's a good question. So a typical day is, of course, there's a lot of, in running a ministry, there's a lot of admin work. So being able to plan out, program, and being able to see what that looks like. But really my love and my heart for the day is always being able to meet with youth, whether it's on a one-on-one basis or during program. So we're able to offer a drop-in space where youth can come in and enjoy the ability to use a bunch of our film and media equipment. So they're able to come in and enjoy, make a film, help with a project. And we really want to leave the room and creativity out for them to be able to see what they're interested in and see what they want to pursue, whether it's designing a website, whether it's doing graphic design. There's so many different options. So we really put the options out there and let them run with that. So it's really enjoyable to be able to offer that, and then offering other programs we're able to be a bit more formalized, and where we're working on a film over the course of 6 to 8 weeks, and they always really enjoy that too. So being able to not just offer those, but offer those spaces where we're not just offering maybe a place where they can be creative, but also a place where they can learn about story, and not just story through maybe a secular lens, but through our Christian lens, knowing that the greatest story of all time is found in Scripture, and found in the story that God is continually writing in the lives of those who, all around us, in the lives of those all around us. So it's really exciting to be able to use that as an avenue to share the gospel with a bunch of youth.
And that must be pretty cool, because you must see, like, when people come to you in the first place, and then you get to watch them through this whole process of getting this creative outlet and getting to work on projects. But then, like you said, having that Christian element too, so it's something for like a bigger purpose too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's offering needed skill development to a lot of youth who might never get that, but it has a much greater purpose. Ultimately, it's fun working with these youth and sharing these skills and passions. But the likelihood of them going on and using these skills in the future could be high for some, could be low for others if it's not their passion. But it's a great avenue to be able to share Jesus, and ultimately that's the internal impact that will last them longer than any career will. It'll last them forever.
Absolutely. And so for you yourself, how did you decide this is what you wanted to do, that you didn't want to just go into media, but you wanted to like help with youth as well?
Yeah, it was really interesting because I started, I graduated, and like many other people just coming out of graduation, they wanted to pursue their interests. And I'd already, through high school, had a pretty big interest in film and media and all that good stuff. So I was looking at going and maybe getting a degree in something rather in that field. But what was really amazing was I started looking at different places I could intern during the summer, because I wanted to be able to get some experience in the field before maybe even and maybe build a portfolio before heading into school.
Before really committing to something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was really great to be able to see. I was already volunteering at YFC, and I saw that there was needs for different video projects and everything. So I ended up pursuing that and asking for an internship. And they basically said we could do an internship, but also we have like a position to be filled in regards to a job to be able for you to step into if you're interested. And at that point, I was just blown away by God's plan, because I was able to pursue that and come on into a role where I was helping with a bunch of the different corporate side in regards to the banquet, which was huge, especially during COVID, because video content was very high in demand during that time, to be able to share, continue to share what we were doing when we're not able to gather in person. So that was really amazing. And then as I just continue to work with the youth in different capacities there in the ministry, in the soccer program and a few other ministries, I really saw a heart, and my heart grew to be able to see that there was a need for a more artistic program at YFC. And I was able to share that with my supervisor, and they were really supportive in letting me sort of work out what this could look like, because at YFC our goal is always to offer contextualized ministries that really reach out to youth that would not see themselves walking into a church on their own. So being able to offer those different avenues for them to hear the good news of Jesus, whether it's soccer or sports or different counseling or young parents ministries. It's cool to be able to offer something a bit more artistic, where youth who might not be interested in sports or might not find themselves in a more vulnerable situation where they would need these more crisis programs, they're able to step in and really enjoy creating together.
Absolutely. So it kind of that's really cool. Like, it's just your natural path going in, and now seeing your passion for, like you said, the arts, but then also sports you were talking about too. So what are some of the other ministries that you have a big part in? Yeah,
so soccer was a big one. I started all the way back as a youth in the soccer ministry, and then I moved into a volunteer role, leading a team. We have a league night that operates each month or each week, where we're able to play soccer together, and we're then also able to have a team time where we're able to talk about God, talk about what they're going through in life, and have a bit of a devotional together. And some of those ministries like that, like the ball hockey program or the rock wall, or a lot. We have if I just run through them, let me just think. Let's go. So there's hockey, ball hockey. There's ball hockey, soccer, rock wall, skateboarding, dance, and then we have a workforce program, which is geared to help youth get job skills. We have other programming in the North End. We have a wonderful young parents program. We have counseling. We have a bunch of different satellite ministries in all sorts of different communities around Manitoba. Which, it's been amazing to be on the side of also creating a bunch of the content, and I shouldn't say content. It's been amazing to be on the side of creating a lot of the videos to help people understand what we do at YFC, because I've been able to visit many of the different ministries and take part in one of their program nights and be able to see how God is continually moving in each one of them. And I talk with different ministry directors, and they're so in it where they don't necessarily see how God is working, but it's really amazing to be able to bring out these youth, and even interviewing some of the youth, being able to ask them, how has this ministry impacted you, or how has God changed your life, and them opening up in amazing ways, in ways that these ministry directors, they look at this interview and they're surprised. They're like, I never thought that this youth was impacted in this way. So it's really exciting to be able to be a part of that and be able to help the ministry out in that way. And it's been really also exciting because through this ministry, the film and media ministry, we've been able to have youth step into that place where they're doing video work for the organization. So they're able to take on projects and help me out on certain aspects where they're able to get these job skills where they could use that in the future, and they really enjoy being able to see that their work is going to a good cause and a good purpose.
That's so cool. So you really have something for everybody, it sounds like, and you guys are doing some great things. So if somebody's watching or listening to this right now and they're like, I want to hear more, I want to be involved somehow, I want to help out, where can they get more information?
Well, a great place would be yfcwinnipeg.ca. That's where we keep the most updated information on programs and what we're running. If you have youth in mind, that you could send our way. And we also have a lot of staff positions open. So if you're ever interested in careers, and also, volunteering is one of the most important aspects of our ministry. We really can't do it without our volunteers. And I would even say one step further towards my ministry, and specifically, it's really important for these volunteers for us to have volunteers to mentor and build relationships with these youth and disciple them. And I think it's really exciting to be able to offer a program like this. But volunteers is one of the things that they're hard to find, they're hard to get. But that's why they're so important to the ministry, and they're able to expand the ministry to be so much more than one staff could really ever do.
Absolutely, and it's like you started as a volunteer too, so you know firsthand just how important it is, and see the growth probably in just your own journey as well.
Oh, exactly. Amazing.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for what you guys are doing with Youth for Christ.
Thank you so much.